not the next repair on the bench or restoration on the bench, but I wanted to show you this. Finally found at a decent price a Sony STR 6060. I kind of covered this in an earlier video about receivers that kind of outpunch their weight. Found this on eBay, had it shipped to me, came in one piece. A couple of minor issues cosmetically with it. But I am so super stoked that I have one of these. I'm actually trying to get a 6120 as well, which is kind of the grail, one of the grail Sony receivers, depending on the series that you're talking about. Hopefully I can win that one. I am so impressed with this Sony receiver. I do want to just spend a couple of minutes. This is just kind of a preview of what will be coming to the channel. This arrived. It doesn't power on. The power switches are known to go bad on these. And I mean, I'll save this when I get into it, the how I got there. But basically, well, I'll tell you now. So after about 20 minutes of poking and prodding, I just jumped the power switch leads and lights came on. There are some issues with it I have to iron out, but I'm going to take you through that as I go through repairing this receiver. But this thing is different. I mean, it's a different receiver. The aesthetic may not be, you know, for you. It certainly wasn't for me until I got this, and now I'm like kind of digging this this little door here that opens and all your controls down here. It does make sound. I can get it to run through auxiliary, but again, I'll describe what I'm going to have to troubleshoot. These are etched. So like on the other Sonys, right? Those aren't etched. They're just they're silk screened or somehow printed on there. But let me move this up top and just kind of show you the inside of this thing and why I'm so impressed by the build quality of this Sony. This is built like a tank. I would say it is very close in the quality of the build to a Macintosh, and Macintosh is kind of my reference because they're probably at least from a quality perspective and a build perspective, probably the best, or at least the better receivers or amplifiers that I've worked on. This is a very, 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 very close second. It's kind of dirty. I haven't cleaned the top, but the build quality on this is absolutely excellent. Much, much, much higher quality build than the Sony STR 6050, which is a favorite receiver of mine. Just phenomenal build. Cosmetically, again, this has a couple of issues, but really impressed by how this was put together. So yeah, I mean, there are just little things here that you can see that some of the components used. I mean, how clean everything is. Not hand assembled like a Macintosh or hand built, but if you look at least from what I have found on the internet as I researched this, at this point in time, the late 60s, Sony had they had a line that was competing with US based Marantz, right, very high quality, and Macintosh gear. So this was their run at competing with those two manufacturers, and I would say, at least from what I see, they did an excellent job. So anyway, just a real short video, kind of a preview. You won't see anything on this for probably a while, but this is in the queue. There's not a lot of information out on YouTube regarding working on a Sony STR 6060. So if you're interested in this model and what I plan on doing with it, then make sure you hit like and subscribe, and watch for some videos on this thing. I'm really looking forward to jumping in here and working on it.